Kase obi NDC name pan MPP name pan. I cannot say that. So when I said that I am not a member of the Legal Wives Association, it is because I know that there is a group, and a group, no, they are together and they do things and all that. But I am not in any group. But I support Mame Akosua Serwaa Fosu. I support her because of minim dia mewo efa aware a ye ware wo emra kwan so. Yeah. And also HSS obi aware wo emra kwan so a oni tumi ho kwan a obetumi dia aware foforo na aware foforo bi obeware na enye valid. Emra nyintumo no, that is the basis. And then also the fact that Lumba undeclared that say ne yore ne ne ex kopim so wu ye na mante nti no me de minim ho dance na medi. So I supported the woman based on these information I may the knowledge that I have. But I don't belong to any association typically because as some about go no baby say membership card away one day go no founder members and all that I don't know. So I cannot accept what I don't know. Na makoyi me ho ano hefa. They no interest me nyada mama Akosua Serwaa. No, please. Don't let anybody misinterpret that because obisa me ebia ekuo no wonchehye ebia omu ye bibi and all that obisa me I may not be able to answer because officially I'm not part of any group. What I say, but I am for Akosua Serwaa for real and also cry there for life. Name pray uncle baby. Or see before you are my fan, but when you begging to talk about Odo Bronii, God forgive you. But I'm not here to disrespect you anyway. The point is that I've never spoken about Odo Bronii before. Get it clear. Enti mumubi wa or tiny ntokwa amokun that chebe dane no me e de edimochi because you hate people for doing nothing. You attack people for doing nothing. You insult people for doing nothing. I have never spoken about Odo Bronii. Menka masem krada. And I hardly even mention her name. What did I make an say? So when I'm presenting my point and the reason why I have an admiration and sympathy for somebody, it doesn't mean that I am insulting and hating on the other person. Say me ka say bi am feel NDC a. I don't just say me the MPP atem because it's a free world and we all cannot belong to the same BBA. Anything at the Constitution of Ghana no. Emma your whole kind say you can belong to baby a person will belong. There's nothing wrong. The fact that who say who bet me NDC no say na me meet my MPP ni. So who so bet my MPP ni say na meet me NDC ni. Nti no it goes hand in hand like that. It doesn't mean that I'm disrespecting you, but we need tolerance. It's the moment to be cut also MPP ni nti no. Who NDC ni nti wuchiri no. And obi so NDC no MPP ni wuchiri no. E say we need ase and you need a help. As I say yes, be educate you. You need education. You don't even need them talk because for me I don't have time to fight. Nti me ne wo me kon talk. Enti na say oba me page now be display wo say we ignorance level. The first thing I do so the any below human standard I made delete na my block you. Say a reasonable a chese bi a uhiantete uhianchechere a metombo ase when I have to answer or help you grow I can help you. Maybe say you're polite I will delete it but I will not block you. So if you are human enough and you know how to deal with people when you and share the same ideology I can keep you. What I say it means that why juma but say who belonging to the low level now. On sansu who no say ohiamwa ohiantete ohia guidance no stand with pride and ego but no attack no dey attempt there. I just say unka nipa ho say me block you. Now do ho kodon baby a omo enye nipa no go no because had the nipa ya ademu a aso the nipa ne amanko ane o ha onya me patwe. Yes nti
ndidie bia ni hono ma efi wo say unim say me ne wo bra atena for so many years. Me kunu no what ya dey na say me no communicate ya to so bra ansa na bra ne bewu. Na obra na wuwe na obeka chem se unnim me se ya ware media atemde bia no ma essence ade no knowing say me no obra no was 6 kids 6 what ya dey na say na wakuma ba ko no edema ko gina court na wo gina mu ma wakuma ne dia right atemde bia no ma essence ade no enye so beka che obi aboa kwase yankwa na ya atemde die enti omunya sa ade no. Oh yeah, guy no buy no yeah hypocrite first class. What you gonna say? What baba be preachy peace wa ha. oko honoma o preach peace wo honom 9 gentlemen o kwa be senior de bia on said last make Alex asem no matter where you find Alex ne no krana de bia o kan obi gina ho saa o de second to ne mele krana no de o kan de bia na no ka but o baby a o kwa o kan de de o baby a o kwa o be kan de enyom be ma papa bia no mo be sa de no eno kwa ne ade na mpese meka
me answer and bedrop no the question me bisa himself no about the judgment no say judgment no hobo opinion when Alex was on their platform choosing Jesus but he always assisting manu ba thinking say wow if you've read it you go with the judgment why should you have an opinion differently with what the judge has come to conclude the court has given that judgment Namu catching saying you're coming in yes, but you say you've read the judgment. What a hypocrisy is this? Come on, I mean, this is plain black and white. It's there. But anytime you be on the Alex was there. How mishandle? No? Alex was quoting exactly, reading it and trying to tell them, oh my, no, this guy was not accepting. But what about who's on my handle? Very nice. Maybe I can find him himself. So how handle quietly, peacefully on this platform without heckling you. You understand? This is what you guys should do on that platform. And this is a very educative platform. Since anytime you can come here, nobody will have an issue with you. But try to read the judgment and understand. Don't have a different opinion about the judgment. That is what I just want to advise you on. Thank you.
Rahel, Kobe, thank you so much. Mr. Rahel, you have deal with him simple na obi and twaso. Yet to say omoko appeal na appeal no na oma file edada nkrofo bebrate oma file the notice of appeal. Omo file the notice of appeal. People be say then omo gina so the file the notice of appeal. Na 4 grounds. The first one is omo say the High Court erred when it held that the marriage certificate exhibit B, B1 and B2 was not admissible per se. 2. Almost the court erred when it held that Section 161 of the Evidence Act is a condition precedent for putting weight on the admitted document. And some of the call appeal on last 2. Almost say the court erred when it held that the evidence deduced by the defendants were more credible than that of the evidence of the plaintiff. Last one, almost say additional grounds we will file upon receipt of the records of the appeal. Obi NTB that we ni adia on the court. It is what is almost kind of baby. Now, so when you be at the account at the affair, we had the issue there. And he said, "What you brought for now?" She didn't say, almost say, "A dance here, warrior dance here, crata, mamma, Akosua Serwaa the court." What the marriage certificate means, sana koye, or the B, the Oma translating, and about consoso, no Dutch mo. Miansa way, and on the koye. Almost one chassis a court and to me, to me, no. Omubisa say, na court no so Evidence Act 161 no. Omuji di sene senka court ehwe nanina oje adanse omode bae no etum. De to so miansa. Say nti court no ka se ma me defendant no na abusua panyini transition home na maame Odo Bronii I dance omode bae na court say korogin na omonte ase se omode bae no anya ntu. Ni krakra say enema bi wona nkrata bi omode beba omode be fura so na say ama appeal no aso pa nti yede eba besi no bi besa bisa biem say appeal no kra na etesen appeal no anya fresh case dada na yekwakofa futum ahwese sen na koye and nti benya da jahwema if High Court na ekwa appeals court no judges be miensa na be transfer afi so judges no mbetime de bi aka ho based on case no said your mo pese ekọ no bi bisa say what are some of the things na be see hwehwem the pleadings the buy and new man amamia Akosua Serwaa so nyem fama no besa hwe say evidence the buy and say na net ye no masa hwe exhibit krata de gina so be prove say we ni aware krogen no ne krakra be say judgment na buy no same pa na esikoye ekoyi anankoyi we ni ade a eso hwe minim say nkofo bisa say ndi appeals court na kodura obetim the new evidence abana court no appeals na dru no nti obi beka say kwan ben so anase 1 nka no pa no nka wokɔ appeal nka wontimi mfa evidence emba but say evidence bi kuta na se nka wode ba na bre adagye wo twɛn wo nsa ntimi anka na wo pɛ dia and the other ba yebetimi ahwe nti evidence no mbebisa say is it more relevant or credible or mesa ahwe say if the evidence could not have been obtained with reasonable diligence and also mesa ahwe sa de no and I said the evidence probably have an important effect on the case ebia divorce certificate bi wo ho marriage certificate bi wo ho ama adanseni video bi wo ho no ma na senke ba ama ha dwene eno say ebetimi aba omesa bisa say if the evidence it is indeed interest of justice to be admitted say yen hwe say ade a odi ba yi no ye de ka asem no ho beboa eno say court no be hwe sa ade no nti nkrofo ka sa asem no da bia obi bisa say how can a new evidence be introduced sa nyoma we nyina ya ade a ye betimi ahwe nti we de yen fa ntwam na yema kwan na nkrofo entimi nkasa we ya desua keke sa wa yampa cho betimi ato aso
Alex na generations or question be more.
Yeah, generation patrol. Please kindly come in. Why?
Thank you.
Please, whatever question you have for Mr. Alex and I'll be
Thank you so much.
I have audios. I have audios.
Okay. And some way I had to say graph. It was school year draw graph. So we say Akosua Serwaa from there and a because definitely you did that lumba 1 year until me di kan no omo mu ye no omo na mo pesa kwakwa ye 1 year celebration no na on and on now obisa or appeal and we are talking about peace pipe. Are we for real? Because the court appeal there not just a bonto what you say. Then it's like we don't have to talk about peace. And yeah what platform is now obi an the busi and bi will be a konkonho. And let me tell you say abusia penny add the injunction ato second year soon. I am so grateful and thankful to the man. And I wish Senko Benya another injunction Rebecca say Obian Sisi talking about that Dilumba. I wish that can be possible. So Obenya another bigger one Rebecca say henceforth Ubo that Dilumba din the one born year and running ubiti uwa bruchro uwa him. Now that Dilumba so unless say the injunction at no so say henceforth my and that the lumba will reassert for nina. Until then, his legendary will never be erased. Bob Marley at the age of 36 years old. Bob Marley or Rita Marley on any war 3 on a mass 6 and a sa wokan Rita Marley. Bob Marley no unya cancer na Rita Marley kana ho and no adopted other two kwala. It's been more than 40 years, but you cannot be a reggae lover and will not listen to a Bob Marley song. You can't say until redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. You can't tell me say 48 years ago and a Bob Marley wuye, but Zanyumono won't say that. We sing it. Everything gonna be alright. We'll be at the 20 years. And so what's this annual? Meanwhile, your boy and we know be 36 years old. And it's been 48 years old, so 46 years. And Zana that the lumba nyumusebe. Af or tisa that the lumba ye a Benningtino. Afeya well wumpuna. No. Ebe hitimo. 50 years to come na you, but in Kofofu fro a babitionino. Enti Obisa oko appeal tia peace no a 2 chai. And brother Alex, Mr. Rel, oko plan Rahel, a tosso third timer, punish no say. o platform is so be on fam on man
One side be mana.
and draw sign ye bio.
Really?
I was now my point Juma may drive it back. Me ba. You know, I felt about 7 or maybe I know one.
Rolling ampa.
I was 7:41. Timmy point Juma me ben na namona me demo year drive time ever. And yesterday I was like, Brother Alex, inti ucho ho kakra na yeding. Inti Rahel ban na se one ko baby na yeding. You see, baby a me ye Juma, unkita ID card, untumi ragate ni. Baby a me mbako school, me kita ID card, me drive do baby a ma me rem. Baby a me call hospital, me kita ID card, me could do gator, ye besa but me returned. And so every day I need to have my ID card. And then my driver's license, so yeah, my ID card. Now I'm telling you, say, my worry by ordinance. That ID card is my marriage certificate. Judge say, what the process necessary will go through no problem. Yeah, time factor. But for original Nebra na mention that ID card. That Ghana card I will see I don't know we Ghana ni. That marriage certificate na ma say your marriage is monogamous. But who say for original Nebra na me fa menim share na me fan compare. You couldn't bring it. And some people call themselves intellectuals, yet they are calling you Alex, explaining it to them, say, this is intellectual dishonesty. Where from that? Where from that?
Generation.
Alex, me pacho, me pacho, just hold on, please, me pacho. Just 30 seconds, me pacho. Just 30 seconds. Alex, unse, oh yeah, very intellectual. In a gentleman's handbook, or say never go to where you are not invited.
Of course.
Intino, ubet mako platform biaso. But obianka se brahonoma because say at the moment you be invited to say king. Okohonoma, you can make your submission. But say you invited na wankasa okubura hope. Right? Ne din sembe breba. What you gonna say? We defend the check. What defend that challenge? You've been doing this for the past 5-6 months. And you know, don't explain yourself too much to people who doesn't want to understand whatever you say. What you say? Alex.
And wisdom, very
2 pages. 2 pages are. I've known them. These people have my.
2 pages. One kind church.
And everyone this guy will be
these are people. It's a long time. Hold on, no. It's a long time that I've been there. And then with that time, no, I knew I was talking to my people. I didn't know. Say after the verdict nearby, some people have been compromised. I've not been there for the past 3 months. So himself, 3 months ago, before Sana judgment, until after judgment, people have taken stands, and I never knew. And I've been able to know the people say and then I just went over there and I visa. That's why.
Brother Alex, Miss Real. Like yeah, sometimes it's an how saying that obey. Well, you see, I told you be action kakra.
Alex, no, a patch or good heart. Mama, what can be my measurement kakra? Let me to mean that kakra.
Me patch say Miss Row. Me and me now.
Patch my generation, if you pay, then you can come in, okay, patch.
Brother Alex. Watch retro.